former teacher, a former deputy general secretary of NDC, a former national organizer of NDC, a former spokesperson of Jerry Rawlings, occasionally speaks for Nana Konedo Ajman Rawlings in the past when she was running for NDP. Member of Parliament for Buem and member of the Public Accounts Committee, Honorable Kofi E.D. Adams. You're welcome to Point Blank.
Thank you, Sanda.
How are you doing?
You got your intro about 90% right, except the NDP component that you didn't.
No, I withdraw NDP.
I spoke for her when she was running for the flag bearership of the NDC.
Okay, yes. How is she doing?
Well, she's doing well.
Nice.
She's doing well.
And how are you two?
Well, by grace, we are fine, but except that you can't be a happy person if you happen to be in Ghana and you love Ghana so much as some of us do. That what is happening to this country, it's as if there's no leadership. It's as if we Sanda, I can't just tell what is happening to this country.
What are the odds that you are seeing that are making you sound desperate, hopeless?
Well, the first thing is where leadership itself lives in denial. If leadership accepts that there's challenge and rally the people around that, let's work together genuinely to solve the problem that confront us. Then even when you find yourself in such situation, you are happy that the people leading you know that this is the challenge.
But they haven't complained that there's any challenge, for which reason you should come and help them fix their challenge.
Well, but we see the challenge every day.
They say they are working on it.
Working on it for what? For how many?
They're launching a tracker in 2 days, I think. Which tracker will tell us what has been done. Infrastructure. They just brought a new set of trains into the country, coaches.
You see, as for the trains business, look, the things we celebrate in this government are things that were done by the previous administration.
Oh, how? Don't be saying things like that.
Clearly.
How?
Clearly. Tell me, if you ask them to mention any serious rail project, they will tell you Tema Akosombo.
Mpakadan.
It's called Tema Akosombo. They haven't come to Parliament to change it to Mpakadan, even though there's been an extension or a diversion from Akosombo to Mpakadan, which has made...
So what, the construction is illegal?
Well, I'm not saying it's illegal. I'm saying the name of the project
they've crossed the river already.
I'm saying they've crossed the river, but that even makes it now also another very difficult and challenging project, because the whole idea of doing the Tema Akosombo is to take advantage of the Volta Lake.
Yes.
And to utilize the lake all the way to Bupe.
Yape.
So that Yape, exactly.
Yape and Bupe, yes.
Bupe. Mm-hmm. When you move products from the harbor, you take it to Akosombo, then quickly will get onto the water all the way to Bupe or Yape and to the Sahelian region.
What was the name of that inland port?
Now that Debre.
No, there's one inland port in the Ashanti region,
Buankra.
Yeah.
Now that you've decided to take it all the way to Mpakadan, how are you now going to work your way? That will be additional cost again to be able to move material from Mpakadan onto the lake for possible lake transport. No, it doesn't hit. You don't have any arrangement to be able to effectively transport material, so you have to build another harbour there. That will be an additional cost when you already have facility existing that you should have connected. I've heard all kinds of stories about, the dam is so close there, and all kinds of risk factors and so on and so on and so on related. Look, it's much ado about nothing. The only positive side of that project, it makes it easier continuing to further to the OT regions and then even to the Upper East.
It will benefit you very soon when they put commercial trains on it. you live at Tema already. It's easier for you. Just hop onto the train and it will take you all the way to, what's the name of your village, Sef?
My village is Tetema, but it can't take me to Tetema. It will take you to Mpakadan, and you now have to go look for.
Yes, it's easier for you. Then you take you Asikuma Junction to take you to Asikuma
Junction.
See,
the problem, considering the kind of work that we do, if you have to get into your constituency and run around, then it's better you move with your own car from Accra than to get to Mpakadan and then you now look for another means of transport to take it. How are you going to be moving?
Get two cars, one for the constituency, one for Accra.
It's difficult to be able to do that now. Maybe as time progresses.
You win Buem again. They'll give you a second car loan, so you buy two cars.
Well, that's another arrangement that we must really discuss. And
I have
my own ideas about that. Mm-hmm. I feel that duty vehicles be given to MPs.
In addition to the ones given to ministers?
No, like what is given to, even for ministers, they should be not permanently yours.
It should be a pool.
It should be a pool.
Take it from it and...
You see, this current arrangement even disadvantage a lot of MPs. Take, for example, an MP who is, say, like Hadiala Adi from Pusiga. Mm-hmm. She has a car. She's given the same facility as me. We are all giving the same loan facility. If she has to run effectively and go to her constituency, by the time she finishes her 4th term, her vehicle is gone. You have another MP who is maybe an MP in Greater Accra.
Zaneto Ajiman Rollins.
Then the person takes the same facility. By 4th year, the person's vehicle is still so new.
Yeah.
So it disadvantages MPs who are coming from rural areas who have bad roads, who use these vehicles to go through all kinds of streams because their roads have not been. Well, the MPs are not the ones supposed to.
They should push.
And one other thing I would want to talk about is that if MPs could be allowed to focus on their work of checking, oversighting, look, it will save this country so much to be able to do what is expected of them. But because the MPs sometimes are forced and turned into development agents, they abandon the books they should read, the information that comes to them that they must spend time to really go through and run into ministries, departments, and agencies trying to look for projects.
Otherwise, you lose your election.
Projects they don't get at the end of the day.
But if you like,
or even if they get, they don't get completed.
Yeah,
but if you do, you sit there and go through the books, and the people who are executing, the executive know that you will be checking them so well. Mm-hmm. If they promise to do something, they will do it.
If you're going to be reading the books, they'll remove you from the constituency.
Well, that's the unfortunate bit.
Let's talk about looking at the books. So you are on the Public Accounts Committee, the James Aveji chaired committee.
Yes.
Today, which people appeared before you, and what are the key issues?
Today, we had the Ministry of Finance come there with the Controller and Accountant General to deal with the general government accounts. That's the Republic accounts. You know, the Controller and Accountant General is the nation's accountant, if you want to put it that way. Like your station here, you have your accountant. And
pays the salaries.
So he must know how much we have as revenues and how much we really paying and so on. And everything he must know. So they appeared before us. And Bank of Ghana also appeared before us in relation to their foreign exchange receipts and payments, that by law they are supposed to submit half-year report. So every June a report is submitted. Then December a full year report is equally submitted. So they appeared before us in relation to the 2022 reports.
Okay.
And in that report were many things that, my brother, it makes you even weep the more. You know, you remember not too long ago, the Minerals and Investment Fund chief executive appeared before us, and we realized through questioning that more than $12 million of our money had been spent in relation to Ejapa without approval even from Parliament. Another one appeared before us, and we found out that $2 million of our money has been spent in a company that did not have any license. It actually didn't exist, in the name of what? Skytree. We haven't finished dealing with those ones. Today, they appeared again before us, and we found out, for example, that Bank of Ghana, in its report, in the Auditor General's report of how Bank of Ghana spent our monies in 2021 and 2022, that, for example, MX Power China International Group Limited was given payment to the tune of $11,949,088 for the Pualugu Dam project when nothing has actually happened there.
How do you know nothing has happened?
Well, there's nothing there. I was around that area recently. And today, after they appeared before us and left, I also asked my sources there to go back and check if there's really anything happening there. Absolutely nothing. They said even some tip of sands that were dropped there, it's like the contractor have gone back to collect it. Or
wow.
So yeah, of course. Of course.
And is it the same contractor that has been mentioned in here?
The same contractor that has been mentioned here. The same contractor that's supposed to do the Pualugu irrigation project. That they have done nothing, and 11,949,000 have been paid to them in 2021. If it is your money, Sanda, will you do that to your money? If it's your money.
When they write these things in the books and say that they've paid so much to the person to do this, do they explain to you that the thing has actually been done? They went follow up and they found that it has been done.
Normally, certificates are supposed to be raised before payment such as this is done.
But they haven't shared that with
you. They could not share any information whatsoever with us as far as this is concerned. Another one.
Wait, so your thinking is that we've paid $11 million for Pualugu?
11.9.
Yes. Okay.
More than 11.9. So almost $12 million.
For Pualugu irrigation project.
And
yet it's not been done.
No work has been done. No work.
Did you press them when they came? Did you ask them questions about this today?
We pressed, but nothing could be provided. So what we asked was that, look, auditors, go back and recheck these things and submit some further and better particulars to us. So I'm sure
you have an authority that has not been done.
It's not been done. Nothing has been done there.
Okay.
Then, not only this, the next payment was also payment to MS Motor Angel and Jaheria E. Contracao Africa SA. That payment was in relation to the Temamoto Way Extension Project. $2,577,269. Meanwhile, we only on the 15th of December 2023, as Parliament approved the arrangement for the Tema Motorway project, and it's been fully financed by Ghana Investment and Infrastructure Fund using a special purpose vehicle called ATEP Limited. So they are financing that project, and the contractor is Marapoma Limited and not Motor Angels. And so how did Motor Angels appear to receive more than $2.5 million payment from Bank of Ghana when they had no contract, had not been given any project in 2021? How?
But Motor Angels was in the news.
Well, they were in whatever news they were in, they have not been given any contract. So this is just similar to the SkyTrain issues where they've been given 2 million. So for this government, it is either 12 million or 2 million, something. SkyTrain, 2 million. Motor Angels for Temamoto Way, 2.5. Ejapa, 12 million. Power China for Pualugu, almost 12 million.
I just Googled Motor Angels, and there's a story on globalconstructionview.com which says that Motor Angel wins $570 million contract to modernize Ghana's Accra to Tema motorway. The story was published on 6 January 2021, which is the year you're talking about. It says Motor Angel, the Portuguese contractor that has built up a large business in Africa, has this week signed a deal worth $570 million to extend and improve Ghana's first ever motorway. A press release signed by Kwesi Amoakwata, the Ghanaian Minister for Roads and Highways, said the contract was signed on 16 December after receiving approval from the country's Public Procurement Authority and Central Tender Review Board. The project will upgrade and extend the motorway between the capital, Accra, and the city of Tema, which is also the country's largest port. Does that not satisfy your...
Where is the satisfaction? What work was done? No contract was... So, are we now having two contracts? Are we now having two contracts? the same contract that you have read here, and the one that was approved by Parliament on the 15th of December 2023 to be financed from Ghana Investment and Infrastructure Fund using a special purpose vehicle called ATEP. And the contractor here is Marapoma Limited. So this payment, that's why we are asking and going to investigate it further.
Is it possible that the work that Motainjo was supposed to do is different from what Marapoma is doing?
No.
And that is it possible that, if you get to Tema Motorway roundabout now, there's a lot of expansion work that is being done.
What is happening around the Tema Motorway roundabout there is the Japanese grant facility. Again, that was also secured under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for
the flyover and the tunnel.
Yeah, that one is being funded by the Japanese grant facility. It has nothing to do with Motor Angel. Motor Angel is not involved in that at all.
To the best of your knowledge,
and beyond that motorway is this Ghanaian contractor who is dealing with that from that motorway point all the way to Ningo Sky.
Okay.
He is dealing with that. So where's Motor Angel in all this?
To the best of your knowledge, there's no agreement before the House of Parliament approving the deal with Motor Angel.
No.
Even though it's an international agreement and we don't know what the requirements are.
Under Article 181(5), it should come to Parliament for approval.
But this publication is quoting the minister.
And I'm saying that
he says he got clearance from the Public Procurement Authority and the Central Tender.
Well, the Constitution says if it's an international agreement, Parliament must give approval. Parliament did not give any such approval for anything Motor Angels.
So there should not have been 2.5 million.
There should not have been any payment.
Did you again ask them questions on this?
And I'm saying we raised the question. So these two, I personally even asked that these be added to the Pualugu project for the auditors to bring us further and better particulars. But clearly I know for sure that no work has been done on the motorway because that's the route I use. That I've lived in Tema all my life.
They've been doing repair works on the motorway. You would admit.
But the repair works was not being done by Motor Angels. The repair works was being done by the Ghana Highway because every time they announce who is going to do what, so we know who is doing what.
So expansion means the 6 lane.
The 6 lane thing that they were talking about, and now it's going to be like 10. They are expanding it.
And you're saying that's Marapoma, not
Marapoma is the contractor, and the Ghana Investment and Infrastructure Fund is funding it using a special purpose vehicle that they have created for the purposes of funding that project.
But Kofi, why would they give money to a recognized company, put it in the books, and you are saying to us that no work has been done?
It's the same thing.
Because they would have to defend it.
Well, it's the same thing that they did with the 2 million Sky Train.
What is your suspicion?
Well, my suspicion is the suspicion that almost every Ghanaian has about what has gone on with their financial management. So when they come to tell you that the problems we face as a country is because of COVID, then you should clearly know that it cannot be because of COVID. If you waste our resources this way and in this manner, you cannot come and be blaming COVID. That is why we asked them a simple question Dr. Baumia asked some time back, that how did the challenges, international challenges, jump Togo and Cote d'Ivoire and only affecting Ghana? COVID did not only appear in Ghana. Why is it the case that others are doing so well? Others are managing their things better. They are downsizing their government. There's prudence in their investment. And we have our people wasting away our resources in large-sized government, in spending it in areas that should not be spent on. Either we are renting an aeroplane that costs us $20 million per hour, or we are investing our monies in cathedrals that would not bring us anything. That has become the most expensive hole now, breeding mosquitoes.
Beyond asking the auditors to go and bring you more answers, is there anything else you can do as
that is committee? The beginning. That's the beginning, because they are the auditors, so they should first do and present whatever information they have to a committee. It is when we are not satisfied with whatever it is they bring, then we will escalate it to the next level. Of course, the Public Accounts Committee is supposed to submit a report to the plenary.
Okay.
But even before we do that, we could inquire more.
So you need to get answers to all of this.
We need to get answers to all of this.
We need to go, but I think I'll just ask you about Buem. How is your constituency doing?
Well, the constituency is fine. It's
Are you winning?
me as a candidate.
You as a candidate.
Of course, that one.
It's not a problem.
No, but we have never really lost that constituency, and I have not done badly as a member of Parliament. I have related very well with my people. Well, I have decided to solve majorly the water-related problems that they have. I've also looked at. You say
drinking water is not.
Yeah, it's a big problem in area. But now most communities have been touched in terms of good drinking water.
You are doing boreholes?
We have also boreholes, through boreholes. We have also looked at the areas of education to make sure that at least we give them something to write home about. Health, we have not left out. Even reshaping of bad rules, we haven't left that out. And youth empowerment.
Since the South people are orphans, have you been taking care of them?
Well, I've been pushing for them. The last time even Honorable Natoshi appeared before us to defend her estimates and what have you, I spoke strongly about why I think that Guan should be given a special support, because something that is taken out for MPs to be able to do their various activities, they do not have one. So a further special arrangement has to be done for them. She assured me she has been doing something, and I thought that I will liaise with the Assembly also to see targeted projects that we could get them to support them.
Honorable Kofi Adams, MP Buem, member of the Accounts Committee of Parliament, thank you so much for joining us on Parliament.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, I thought you were going to say anything more.
Oh no, but you didn't give me the opportunity. You said the time is up. So if you had given me opportunity to say more,
no, I said thank you. So say thank you.
Baraka de Sala.
Baraka de. Are you going to the village to celebrate, or are you celebrating Accra?
Well, tomorrow, Public Accounts Committee is sitting again, and if we close early and it's possible to dash in, I will do so.
Do you have a huge Muslim population in
Yes.
I see.
We have a huge distance. So if you are considering anything, consider my constituency.
On your way, you pass Astra Junction, you pick me, we'll go together.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My name is Umaru Sanda. This has been Eyewitness News Production.